What if Ronaldinho had joined Manchester United in 2003? Some believe this alternate timeline would have created the greatest team in Premier League history, with the Brazilian wizard turning Old Trafford into a footballing paradise. Others think it would have been a disaster, claiming Ronaldinho's party lifestyle would have clashed with Ferguson's iron discipline, derailing both his career and United's success. Yet, despite these theories, this almost became reality. Would this alternate timeline have created football's greatest dynasty, or its biggest cautionary tale? Let's explore what could have been. It was summer 2003, and United desperately needed some magic. Losing Beckham to Real Madrid left a massive gap in their team. They'd already tried with Veron, but the Argentine midfielder never quite clicked in England. Ferguson knew he needed something special. Step forward, Ronaldinho. Remember that cheeky goal he scored over David Seaman at the 2002 World Cup? The one that knocked England out? That was this guy. At 23, he had been playing decent football at PSG for 2 years, but everyone knew he was destined for bigger things. The way he dribbled past players like they weren't even there, the ridiculous free kicks he was scoring, and that massive smile that never left his face. Paul Scholes later revealed years later about how close United came to signing him. "We were as close as announcing him and giving him a number," Scholes said. The deal was basically done. United had the contract ready, the number 7 shirt was waiting for him. Then Barcelona rocked up at the last minute and convinced him to join them instead. But what happens when fate takes a different turn? What if Barcelona had stuck to chasing Beckham instead? Ronaldinho ends up in that famous red number 7 shirt, playing alongside Ruud van Nistelrooy. The Brazilian feeding passes to the Dutch striker who just scored 44 goals the season before. Defenders would have had nightmares. When Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got injured early in the season, it would have been perfect timing. Ronaldinho could have walked straight into the team and torn the Premier League apart. Just like when Cantona arrived and changed everything at United in the 90s, Ronaldinho would have lifted everyone around him. Arsenal's unbeatable season in 2003-2004 probably wouldn't have happened. United only just missed out that year anyway, and with Ronaldinho's magic, they'd have been unstoppable. Remember when Porto knocked United out of the Champions League? With Ronaldinho on the pitch against Mourinho's defensive tactics, that never happens. United could have won everything that season. But here's where the timeline gets really interesting. Cristiano Ronaldo still arrived that summer as an 18-year-old, but instead of inheriting the number 7 shirt and instant stardom, he learned his craft behind the Brazilian maestro. CR28 becomes reality, though it lacks the iconic ring history remembers. The young Portuguese watches, learns, and waits for his turn. Without Ronaldinho to save them, Barcelona would have stayed mediocre for longer, and most importantly, a young Lionel Messi would have missed the perfect mentor. In our timeline, Ronaldinho was the one who took Messi under his wing, passed him his first assist, and gave him the confidence to shine. Without that influence, Messi's rise might have been delayed. One of football's greatest partnerships, gone before it began. United, meanwhile, was building something incredible. They'd already won the FA Cup in 2004. Add Ronaldinho to that team, they would have won the Premier League and Champions League too. Yet the brutal truth remains unchanged. Ronaldinho's timeline at Barcelona suggests this golden period had an expiration date. 4 peak years of absolute brilliance, then the inevitable slide as nightlife and fame take their toll. One last-minute decision. And suddenly, Manchester United could have had Ronaldinho lighting up Old Trafford alongside rising stars like Cristiano Ronaldo together. Unfortunately, we got the timeline where Barcelona rose from the ashes, and United had to wait a bit longer for their next golden era. Sometimes football's greatest stories are the ones that never happened. What if that one signature had changed not just a club, but an entire era of football? Would Messi have stayed in the shadows? Would United have ruled Europe once more? Let us know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoyed the ride, hit that subscribe button and stick around for more of football's greatest journeys like this.